All right, so welcome back, and Lizzie, thank you very much for joining us.
No worries.
And what brings you to the Gold Coast?
I was here to watch Bonnie Hancock finish her amazing Paddle of Oz on Sunday, which was, I'm glad I came up for it because it was very inspiring and what she's done is insane.
Yeah, so you would have had probably a bit of a better chance to talk to Bonnie than, say, Joe Bloggs. Like, what's the inside scoop?
Oh, she's so humble about what she's done and hates talking it up, but it's insane. I remember I paddled with her at Christmas and she was only a few days in then, and what boggles my mind is that since Christmas, like, so much has happened, like, in my life, in everyone's lives. We've all just been doing the normal everything, and all that time she's been paddling every single day. And I can't believe that she's done it. But it's so inspiring for anyone going through a tough time now.
And you obviously jumped on the water and paddled as well on Sunday. And
Yeah.
was she still paddling fast?
Yeah, well, she was actually a bit nervous because they were able to get the finish on sunrise, so she was nervous she wasn't going to get there in time, so she was actually paddling a little bit hard, but she was just excited to see people, I think, and I'm sure she was nervous as well because the whole thing was finally over.
And I'm sure I'll try roll the clip, but she sprinted the finish.
I know!
Like, when she ran up the beach, it was like, no one's racing you. But,
I was so surprised. I reckon she was just so excited to be done and see everyone.
Yeah, and how's all of your training going?
Yeah, it's going good. So much better than last season. We were still in lockdown this time last season, so anything's better than that.
Yeah, and do you think athletes from New South Wales probably had a bit of a disadvantage, say, compared to Queensland, like in terms of your lockdown you guys had versus ours?
Definitely. I think we tried to be really positive about it and think that, like, it would make us more resilient and more tough, which it did, but I think it's really hard not having a proper pre-season in the sport. So hopefully we can all come back bigger and better this season.
So watch out, Queenslanders. New South Wales is coming. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to roll a clip. Even though you sort of had a disrupted winter, you still managed to win a race last year, which was pretty incredible. So I guess North Bondi. So here we are, rolling the clip.
It's funny because I was so nervous for this board race because the Summer of Surf at Bondi was the first major race that anyone from New South Wales was able to do. It was the first time we'd raced the Queenslanders, and I remember just being so more nervous than I had been normally for a race before this board race, because board is obviously one of my favourite races, and it was dead flat as well, and no one ever gets excited for a dead flat race. I was super nervous, but I was really stoked that I could get off to a good start, and that kind of gave me a bit of confidence heading out to the Cairns.
Yeah, nice. And so I'm guessing that's you to the right of screen?
Yeah, I was on the inside, which was good. I remember I felt really good at the start, and then, like, obviously in a flat water race, you instantly start stinging after the first 40 strokes, but it was pretty evenly spread into up until that yellow can, and then me and Haz kind of took the lead after that. And
talk me through, so were you at North Bondi?
So I competed at North Bondi for 6 years, I think, since I was 15, and it was North Bondi is a very special place for me because it's where Coach Scotty Thompson there helped me make the series for the first time, and it was kind of where I became an Iron Woman. And when I first joined North Bondi, I was not very good, and then I dedicated myself to that program and improved out of sight, and it's I've got very, very special memories there.
Yeah, awesome. So I guess had a race there, favourite event, you obviously probably want to win, right?
Yeah, well, it was so cool, I think, for everyone being back at Bondi. Everyone was saying how it's kind of one of the homes of clubbies, and it's a major location. It was the middle of summer, everyone was kind of pinching themselves. I mean, it was a shame. We were still everyone was a bit scared of COVID and everything, but it was still, it couldn't have been much better. It was such a beautiful day as well.
Yep. And hey, so you're sort of just off the can, You're just are you trying to drop the field right now?
Yeah, I kind of, I knew me and Haz were neck and neck, so I was trying to drop her coming in. I mean, with no runners, I particularly love trying to get runners on the way in, but with nothing there, I was I just have to try paddle my guts out to try and drop her. I kind of did not want to go down to a sprint finish, but she is so strong in the back end, and she started powering ahead, and I knew after that it was going to be just a neck and neck race to the end.
And do you want to talk us quickly through your relationship with Haz? Like, it seems that she's sort of been a bit of a mentor, and then I guess now you're, you know.
Yeah, I was really lucky when I was young and first made the series. That Haz kind of took me under her wing, and yeah, for so long she was someone I looked up to and a mentor, and then she slowly become my best friend, and now we're still hanging out.
Yeah, and you probably caught one of the only waves of
I know
the finals package, eh?
That was such a lifesaver. But yeah, I think me and Haz were both very happy to get on that wave, but a bit argy-bargy coming in, and then did come down to a sprint finish, and I'd been trying to work on my sprint finishes that season, so it was I was very happy to just get there on that.
Yeah,
one.
and Haz versus you sprint finishes, who normally wins? Or is it 50-50?
I don't know. I don't think we've had, I don't think we've had many sprint finishes before, so maybe I'm one up.
Yeah. And remind me, you obviously raced the Molokai with Haz as well, right?
Yeah.
And apologies, I've forgotten on camera, but who won?
Oh, Haz has beat me every time.
Every time?
Yeah, 3 consecutive wins, and I'm 3 consecutive seconds.
But then you beat her at the North Bondi Classic.
I know, so maybe I would have won Molokai that year.
Yeah, exactly. Which I guess a bit of a shame that's probably dropped off the calendar. Fingers crossed that eventually.
Hopefully I love the Molokai race, so I'm hoping that it kind of goes back to normal soon and we can get back over there.
Yeah, and hey, talk us through. You just did go on a bit of a trip. Where did you go?
Me and Haz, Debbie and Joe all went to Spain for,
Nice.
It was called the Surf Music and Friends Festival, which was a film and a clubby festival, and it was so epic to be back overseas racing.
And so what races did you do? Just sort of everything?
We did a bit of everything. We did a board race, ski race, iron race. We did a flat water board rescue race, which was so funny, and we did the flags as well.
Yeah, nice. And how'd you go racing?
It was good. It was we had done no training going into it.
So in the middle of the off season, right?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was actually, the Europeans have improved a lot, I think, and we had to go a lot harder than we thought we were going to. But it was so cool. Like they love racing over there, and it's so refreshing to go back overseas and see that it's not just an Australian sport, and everyone from overseas loves it just as much as we do.
And is the summer surf making much of an impact over there? Like, do they know, like, they knew who you were and things like that?
They because the summer surf is on YouTube and live stream, like they can, it's so easily watchable for them, and they all knew all the results and had known where all the rounds were last season, and we actually gave away a few of our summer surf cozies when we were over there.
Oh,
and
cool. Yeah. So I guess to any internationals, we'd love to have you at the summer surf this year. Feel free to come over and race. Lizzie's got room at her place for you.
Yeah.
And my other question, looking forward to this summer. A big calendar. We do have some more exciting news to announce, but I guess what are you most looking forward to?
I am so excited for the summer surf round at Manly, because I live at Manly at the moment, so it'd be so nice to just bike ride down and race there. But I think Manly's an epic location for racing. I know it's been there a long time in the past, so it'd be cool to be back there, and I'm just excited for a normal season. Hopefully there'll be no disruptions, and the summer surf's bigger and better than last year, and it's just going to be so good.
And I guess predictions, how do you think you're going to go?
Oh.
On the spot.
I don't know. I had a pretty horrible back end to my season last season, so if I can do anything better than that, I'll be happy.
Yeah, nice. All right, well, I guess on behalf of the Summer Surf, thank you very much. Always been such a positive ambassador for the sport, and always one of the first to message and say, how can I help? So thank you very much, and look forward to watching your race. And
see ya.
Hopefully we're here next year doing another race winner.
Another win.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cheers.